I'm Mitch Secrett and I created Melbourne Audio Tour. Melbourne Audio Tour is a GPS-triggered interactive walking tour experience around Melbourne CBD. It's kind of like an interactive podcast, so if you like podcasts, you'll like my tour. I was inspired to make Melbourne Audio Tour because it's a combination of all my interests. So I'm an audio producer, voiceover, artist, and also just an avid traveller. So I thought I'd combine all of those interests into one tidy little package. So the process that I took to create the tour was first and foremost learning about the city. Then I went through the phone book and contacted a bunch of interviewees, a busker, a historian, a street artist, a bunch of people from around the city to give a snapshot of what Melbourne's all about and where it's come from. And then finally I tested the route, so I walked through the city, listening to the tour and testing that it is all working correctly and that the GPS triggers were actually firing the content at the correct time, and that was actually probably one of the most time-consuming parts of the process. I think my favourite section would be Michael Ficaris' section. He's a street artist who was one of the first street artists to display art on Hosier Lane, and he goes through the history and actually a really interesting turning point in street art in Melbourne, which also coincides with Melbourne really finding its identity over the last 20 years. One of the other sections that I really enjoyed creating was interviewing a busker called Jessica Page. She's been busking in Melbourne CBD for 17 years now, so she had some pretty cool things to talk about and some interesting insights into what it's like being a busker. The whole idea with Melbourne Audio Tour is that it's just a snapshot of the city, and it only takes an hour, so it's a way to get a little bit of an overview of what the city's all about and then go out and explore on your own. So if you want to do the tour, just head to melbourneaudiotour.com, click the download button, head to the starting point on Birrarung Ma, hit play, and you'll be directed around the city, and it takes about an hour. It's really simple.
We're about to embark on a walking tour through Melbourne CBD. Along the walk, I'll introduce you to a few people from around Melbourne that I had a chat with.